Hey everyone, it's been a while since I've done a video, and I feel like I've been neglecting YouTube, I guess. That's kind of where I started, and I think I need to kind of go back and do more videos than I have normally been doing. I've been real busy with work and doing projects for everyone. So I don't know, I've been watching some videos, seeing what else is out there. The whole ninja community, I guess. Seeing what other people are making. And I haven't really made anything personal for myself in a long time. I've had 2 sword projects that I've been messing around with in my spare time. So, a couple of things I saw on there, I don't know, I guess I say they were okay, you know, good ideas, you know, very resourceful. I just think the execution of it was a little off. One of the ones that I saw that, I don't know, I guess just kind of bothered me was, you know, the claws you can put on your fingers. I think they're called neko. I saw 2 videos where people used cut off bamboo tubes, and nothing against the people who did those videos, I don't know, that just seems a little kind of a cheap way to say you made those claws. I don't know, this bamboo doesn't seem too proper. I mean, you got to find the right inside diameter to fit your fingers. You know, you got to make sure you shape everything in properly. You got to make sure you cut these nice, sand it down, and then it's bamboo. It's not steel, so you got to worry about it splintering. You can see right there how it's starting to splinter up, and if you've ever worked with bamboo, you know bamboo splinters, they cut pretty well. So I went down the garage, and this was last night, and I'm like, you know what, I've never made them before. I made some cheesy ones. Let me see if I can grab them. Got them in a nice box that I got at the store. I made these, and these are okay. They're just copper tubes that I cut and folded over to fit each finger. But even these, I was never too happy with, I guess. They weren't what I expected when I made them. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna try and make some proper ones. So I grabbed some leather, grabbed some steel, sat down there, figured out some ideas, and this is what I came up with. I like it. It's leather stitched together with a piece of steel riveted on there. I was going to put them on the inside, but when I tested that out, the steel from the claw really digs into your back of your finger. You have that on there. This really, any pressure on that really digs in. So I put them on the outside. I wish I could have had them on the inside, but like I said, I try and make something that's going to be a practical use, and if you're digging into something or you're clawing at something, you don't want that steel bending back into your fingers and digging into your fingers. So that's what I came up with. I started off with these, which I was happy with at first, but then when I started thinking about it and then I saw this, I'm like, you know what? it's time to go to a proper one. I did make all of them, which took forever. Very easy to make. I'll do a quick how-to video on how to make these. Very simple to make, just time consuming. And the sewing is a little tedious, but it's worth it. It's really worth it. So that's that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. I don't know, maybe I'll give those away. But the other video I saw was on the Ninja Tsuba. This is just a round one I have laying around. That how it was wrapped in leather. And I know you can take a piece of leather and wrap it around it, you know, and then secure it somehow, but you know, that's not what I think when I think of a leather wrapped tsuba. I think of a tsuba, you know, wrapped in leather, not just, you know, this flung on there. So once I find a sword that I'm going to do it to, I've got these 2 sheets of leather that I'm going to boil to harden and stiffen them. And I'm going to take probably a neko tsuba and trace it out on here on each piece, and then trace the tsuba out on a thin piece of sheet metal. And I'm going to sandwich the sheet metal in between these 2 pieces like so, and then go around the edge and stitch all around the edge. And I was talking to one person about it, and they were like, oh, what about the seppas? Well, I have 2 smaller pieces of leather that I'm going to harden these up too, and I'm going to use these, I'm going to harden these with wax to make them very hard. I'm going to use these as seppas. I'm going to cut these out. So you're going to have leather seppas with a leather tsuba. And I know the Japanese knew how to harden leather, because that's how some of the armor parts were made. So that process is not unknown to them. So I think that's going to turn out nice. Like I said, I just got to find a sword worthy of me doing that too. I haven't figured out which one I'm going to, probably some kind of kokatana or wakizashi. I just don't know which one. I got to find one online and buy it. So that's my thought on those 2 things. Like I said, I'll do the video on the how-to on how to make these, and I'm gonna do a how-to video on a kama, and then I might do the how-to video on this leather tsuba, or I might just do like a quick process, like a slideshow of how I did it, because I don't know exactly how it's going to work out. Besides that, I'm going to do a couple other videos on, I got 2 swords that I'm redoing, and once I finish those up, I'm going to do videos on those, because I think they're pretty cool. They turned out nice. One of them I got the idea from Juzo. If you haven't seen his videos, he takes a lot of Chinese swords and cuts them down. Does some pretty cool mods to them. So I decided to pick up a sword and cross my fingers and take a grinding wheel to it. So that's what's going to be coming up. Like I said, I'm going to try and do more and more videos as much as I can. I think everyone out there likes to see some properly made stuff, and even how to make some of these things. They can do it, you know, by themselves. So hope you guys enjoy, and like I said, there's gonna be a lot more coming, and the next one up should be the how-to on The claws. Yeah. All right.